This video is brought to you by StoneAgeGamer.com, a fantastic site for retro games, systems, accessories, and more. Be sure to check out StoneAgeGamer.com. Skip it up and that up. So there was a really interesting article on Cinema Blend that showed a crap ton of footage of the Xbox One version of Watch Dogs. This website called WCCF Tech, which I've never heard of before. They somehow got their hands on a retail version of the Xbox One copy of Watch Dogs very early. Now, of course, Ubisoft is very pissed off about this, and they're like, take it with a great of salt. Anything that doesn't come out before, any review or anything that comes out before the 27th, just don't worry about it. Which, that to me is kind of funny. But the reason why I'm even talking about it, if they didn't include footage, I would have just brushed this off and not even discussed this. But WCCF Tech uploaded a crap ton of footage of Watch Dogs. And what their complaint was is that, especially during the daytime, is that it looks very previous gen. It looks like a 7th gen game. It looks like Grand Theft Auto 4 or 5. Now, when you watch the gameplay, which, like I said, there is a shitload of it. If you really want to see it with your own eyes, this is supposedly the Xbox One version. Click the link in the description below. They're right. The daytime levels, or the daytime, when he's playing the game during the daytime, the lighting looks very dated. It doesn't look like a next-gen game. All the buildings look kind of muted. The people walking by, the characters look kind of stiff. It just doesn't look that impressive. However, on the flip side, and they said this too, during the nighttime scenes, it becomes a totally different game. Like, there was a scene that they recorded and it's captured. And again, it's below in the description. You can look at it with your own eyes. I would love to show you footage here. It would definitely spice up this video, but I'm not risking getting Ubisoft to drop the ban hammer on me. If you look below and you look at, I believe it's the first video is at nighttime and it's raining out. That looks very next gen, which is weird. It looks, you see the water hitting the road. It looks very detailed. It looks like something you would expect the PS4 and Xbox One to be able to pump out. Now, I'm going to look at both sides of the coin with this. I'm not just going to be a negative Nelly and, just say, oh, this is another bad sign. What I'm hoping, okay, it could not be the case, because I'm going to kind of contradict myself with this too. What I'm hoping is the reason why this game, beyond the fact that it's open world and open world games are demanding, the reason why this game isn't the visuals aren't mind-blowing. Well, first off, let's be real here. Maybe this website, WCCF Tech, I want to make sure I got the name right, I almost forgot it. Maybe they're a trolling site, and maybe they have the 360 version of the game, and they're putting it up as the Xbox One version to, get clicks to their page. It's been done before, okay? Let's just put it out there. Secondly, and this is what kind of pisses me off about Ubisoft, because they said that they're going to support the 360 and PS3 for the foreseeable future, is that because this is a cross-generation game, doesn't matter how many teams they have working on it, because it's a cross-generation game, they couldn't fully utilize the power of the Xbox One and PS4. But I'm going to kind of contradict myself with that, so okay, I'm like kind of arguing with myself here, which sounds retarded, but I'm making a point. If it's a cross-platform game and you needed to make some compromises for the Xbox One and PS4 version so you could also get the game to work on the PS3 and 360 version, shouldn't have been easier, because the game is slightly gimped because it had to run on the 7th gen consoles? Shouldn't have been easier to get get Watch Dogs to run at a higher resolution on the PS4 and Xbox One? Yeah, that's what you know what I mean? Like, it's just like when you play it during the 7th gen, when you had a game that came out multi-platform for the PC and the Xbox 360 and PS3, a lot of times they would just port the game from the consoles over to the PC so you could run it at max settings. It's kind of like what I would think would be able to happen now. So, okay, you have an open world game that's coming out for the old PS3 and Xbox 360. Couldn't you just make it like 1080p or a higher resolution on both the Xbox One and PS4 if you have to make it for multiple generations of consoles? I don't know. I'm just really kind of playing devil's advocate with myself right here and wondering why the game doesn't look uber fantastic and it doesn't run at 1080p on the Xbox One and PS4. Who knows what it could be, a mixture of everything I just said. I'm still concerned and disappointed it doesn't run at a higher resolution on the next gen consoles, but let's just hope, let's just hope that these guys are just looking for clicks, they're trolling, and maybe there'll be some huge update the day that Watch Dogs comes out that'll make the visuals look 10 times better, and they're playing with the pre-update version. Even though it's retail, they're playing the pre-updated version of Watch Dogs. That's why it doesn't look as pretty. Or like I said, maybe they're just being dickheads and playing the Xbox 360 version and lying and saying it's for the Xbox One. Could be that too. We'll have to wait and see. I know this is going to be a big shitstorm if that game comes out and it looks ugly on the next gen consoles. It'll be equally as big of a shitstorm if they do a piss poor port to the PC and it looks like crap on there. We'll have to wait and see. It'll be interesting to see what happens when this game is actually dropped on May 27th. All right, folks, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.